Let me guess. When you hear secret empire, you picture shadowy boardrooms, ominous chants in candlelit chambers, or maybe a dramatic Bond villain plotting world domination. But no, history had a better sense of humour. The world's most secretive rulers didn't operate from gilded palaces or high-tech fortresses. They ran the show from a humble, unassuming cave. Yes, a cave. Take that, Silicon Valley. Our story begins in a damp, dark, likely bat-infested cave somewhere on the periphery of civilization. Picture a space more suitable for hermits and hobbits than rulers of empires. Yet this cave served as the nerve center for a group of rulers who, despite the humble surroundings, managed to bend the will of nations, command armies, and, most impressively, keep the whole thing a secret. The cave wasn't just their hideout, it was their throne room, their war room, and possibly their break room. This empire wasn't the work of kings, queens, or even warlords. Its architects were brilliant minds hiding in plain sight, or rather hiding in plain darkness. These were people whose names history barely remembers, yet their fingerprints are all over the most pivotal events of their era. From influencing political coups to orchestrating mysterious disappearances, probably while laughing maniacally, this clandestine cabal manipulated world events like chess pieces. One can only imagine their meetings. All right, who wants to destabilize a monarchy today? Hands up, and don't think for a second they weren't self-aware. An empire from a cave? What could possibly go wrong? Running a global empire from a cave is no small feat, especially without email or instant messaging. These rulers relied on networks of spies, messengers, and good old-fashioned intimidation. If you think your boss micromanages, imagine receiving a scroll from a cave-bound overlord telling you how to invade a neighboring country. Yet they thrived, sending coded messages, paying off mercenaries, and brokering power deals that made Game of Thrones look like a family sitcom. And their influence wasn't limited to one region. This empire had tentacles stretching into various continents, making them the world's least likely but most effective superpower. You might be wondering why anyone would set up shop in a cave when the world offered, well, literally any other option. The reasons were equal parts strategic and absurd. Caves are hard to find, easy to defend, and notoriously difficult for historians to fact-check centuries later. Plus, nothing says we're not compensating for anything like operating from a place with stalactites. Some theories suggest that the cave provided a sense of mystique. Think of it as an ancient rebranding strategy. After all, the cave empire sounds way cooler than that group of dudes in a hut. For all their cunning, the secret cave empire couldn't last forever. Power shifts, betrayals, and perhaps a particularly bad bat infestation led to their decline. But their legacy lingers. They proved that you don't need a castle to control the chessboard of history. Their story has inspired countless tales of underground resistance and shadowy organizations, though none have quite captured the sheer audacity of ruling from a glorified hole in the ground. The secret empire that ruled the world. From a Cave isn't just a story about power. It's a reminder that history's greatest triumphs often come from the most unexpected places. So the next time you feel your ambitions are too lofty, remember, if they could rule the world from a cave, you can definitely ace that PowerPoint presentation.